Hey everybody, welcome back to more of our Conquest of Elysium 5 Demonologist run. This episode we'll be dealing with a couple of things. We'll be dealing with the Orm, hopefully. We'll be killing it. We're gonna burn down and take over mostly just these troll forests. We don't need to burn them all down, although we might, because forests serve no purpose for us right now. We might go after the trolls entirely and try and knock them out of the game. Other than that, I do want to continue to explore north here with the dragon. We'll do it. Oh, well. Never mind, that's the end of it with this Forest of Gaia. So we can circle back, kill the rest of nature here, and dragon, if he survives his trek back and killing whatever is in his path, he will become the guardian of, what is this called? Cliffnall? Cliff Hall? Cliffnall? Just looks like Cliffnall. That's a weird name for a place. Weird name. I thought there was a port disconnected here with pirates somewhere, but I don't... Maybe that was a different game. I think that was a different game. I was thinking about that on. Don't remember which one. We're going to move Pierre the Patsy down here to go start dealing with the Orm, with Mance the Monster and all the rest of them. I might do a summoning or two along the way. We'll have to think about it. This Orm is going to have some trouble beating us. We have too many spellcasters, and you know, these guys, we might lose some Bloodsworn, but they're replaceable. I don't think we'll lose anything else. Actually, how? Ooh, a 15-foot ooh. Actually, we might lose it quite a bit to that. We might want to invest in some more frontline guys. Although we don't really have the resources to get our whole squad here, because we're not going to do that under 300 before a big fight. Be quite dangerous. Okay, here we see the bigger carrion beast, which is actually kind of a threat to our succubus. So is this stack of regenerating creatures. So we might see the end of our succubus here. I have a feeling the Orm's going to attack here. We have plenty of gold saved up. We could buy an ice switch with the hope she can strike down this Orm, but I don't think she will. So I think instead we'll build the ice switch up here, get some crossbowmen, and down here we'll just build another catapult. Hopefully striking the Orm and injuring it at least. It's got high armor and, you know, high HP, so it won't kill it. I hope that it doesn't kill this garrison, but if it does, we can accept those losses for what they are. Other than that, we might want to invest in a flyer to come down here and take this. I don't think it's worth investing a demon lieutenant. Maybe when this succubus is done fighting with us here, we'll send her down. She could definitely go try it. That's our first turn back. Okay, it's going north, unfortunately. And Dragon's getting attacked here. Might not... Yep, Dragon's dead. Maybe he jinxed it with saying if he makes it back. They'll kill the ants, and we'll just have a couple of loose archers in a forest with a Sword of the Damned. I think they're damned up there. I don't think we're going to go rescue them anytime soon. We'll get a captain here just to wander onto this hamlet. I hate to lose the resources, and if any of this stuff comes near, we might go invest a small contingent to go kill it. Move closer here. I don't know if we can reasonably get these guys out of the city, unfortunately. I think they're going to die there. We'll give them their best shot. On the Ring of Infinite Gold and an Axe of Sharpness. Oh, we'll take off Winter Ward. We'll turn this stuff on. I personally think this army's going to die, but who knows? Maybe they'll survive. Continuing down here, we see the control. Are these different colors? They look to be the same. Let's check if anyone else is... Nope. This is going a lot smoother than our Illusionist campaign, which I want to talk about when we get back to that next episode. I have, I think, a conclusion for where I really messed up in that one. Although things are also kind of unlucky in that one. So we'll get some catapult shots. Nothing too crazy, just killing some goblins. None of them hit the Orm. And this guy's going to poison our witch almost immediately. We'll take out their Chaffee units. Actually, might grab this guy if we're lucky. This Etten. We wounded him. Debilitating wound and never healing wound. And he's frozen. This Orm is having some real trouble hitting our wizard. What is this? What a bad decision. Killing the troops instead of our wizard cost them to Etten. Now the Orm is alone. Can they kill the Orm? No, I think they're just gonna die to it. The wizard is gone. Some of the trolls might come back. This one already did, yeah, so they'll get 2 forest trolls back. But significantly weakened, so we can kill the Orm basically on its own, which is nice. Less distraction. We just need to catch it. We'll go kill this Carrion Stalker. Saving up resources. We might want to invest in more demon lieutenants than big core army. We'll have to see what we think of that as we raid the hell out of this guy. We also have what looks to be a barbarian in the game. Not a giant threat, so a barbarian and Barther, so who knows what this is, but we've seen the troll, and the trolls aren't going to be a major threat. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of our competition kicked themselves out of the game early on, or we killed them in terms of killing what was left of the witch. We dealt with the Hobergs on our own in a pretty significant way. It's crazy to think this one might actually end before the Illusionist. It's crazy to think that, but I think it might happen. Unless there's a big bad. We are on count difficulty, so they should be amassing quite a bit, hopefully. Enough to challenge us. I don't think we're going to be able to reach this Orm, unfortunately. It's a little too fast for us, going so slowly. And we can't drop the Bloodsworn. We might just, if it runs down here, we might just go attack this. Take this back. Continue to raid with our Succubus. Maybe send another Succubus out there to raid. They have a gold stream unattended. And after we take this, we could just go for their base. I don't think the Orm could take this now. It's pretty weak. We'll lay some more archers down there, because we don't have any other use for the gold at this second. We'll take a couple of dudes here and just kill these boars, because they bore us. I'm terrible. Absolutely terrible. Don't ever listen to me. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, you know what? These demonic, that was a full strength summon. Come on. There's a very, very low chance we lose those. The demonic locusts ever evade our control. There's screeching voices not wanting to be under our musings. I'm a little worried they convert some of the Bloodsworn. Hell, we might, this might be pretty bad. Yeah, they've converted one of them already. And they have fire resistance, so they have some damage resist to, like, our demonic fire dudes. We did turn one to our side. So we're getting one out of him, but I don't think this is going to be worth it. It's very rough. It's hard to kill these guys with Bloodsworn. Bloodsworn aren't very good versus other demon stuff, generally. The regeneration doesn't matter when you have such a big attack coming out, and Words of Sacrilege will get past these guys' low magic resistance. Although we've got them. And oh, well, he got poisoned to death, so he didn't get that guy. Killing more of this troll stuff. We don't want to go into their forests, because they have a little bit more than we want to deal with. I guess we'll retake the city. We could take a light force and try and chase him down, but that light force would be like nothing. I don't love that idea. But that would be like maybe what Vapula could do. The rest of us will just go take the city, and we'll think about what we're going to do next. I want to get a captain. Oh, not a captain. Catapult. A captain here, just in case. I do want that gem of concentration as well. That'll lock us out getting pikes, but I can accept that. Have Quasquan, not an unfamiliar name. We do have a list of names, but I don't think I'm going to name a captain. Our next demon lieutenant will be named something. We have, let me get to the names. I just have to click on the video. Oh no, I found this. We have Vega the Vile is our first name on the list, which is quite the good name. Sounds like the name of maybe a demonologist, but I'm not sure when we're gonna get one. Oh, ooh. So this is sometimes what's nice is Dream Seduction will actually grab trolls pretty nicely, this charm. So we got a rock troll. It does not synergize well with our fire damage. We will murder that thing. So, oh, okay. High Cultist could be an interesting challenge. Gonna kill this lady right here. Stolen Archer. Unfortunately, Seduction attacking the back ranks in this ambush isn't gonna be very effective. Gloves of the Forest. I think that will just give us a little HP boost. We'll start fixing this place. We'll get a Gloves of the Forest. Why not? We're here. I think those might give us stealth or poison resistance. Yeah, poison resistance is what it gave us. A little HP. We could send 2 Demon Lieutenants after our enemy. And hope they have the stuff, although they don't have poison resistance, really, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. I don't want to get stagnated again, but I'm trying to think of options. I think Pierre will split off from the Lieutenant Vapula with Mance. Let's see, is this enough troops? 12. Can build up a decent amount of imps here, too. Okay. There we go. Alright, that's fine. That'll do for now. We're going to send these guys over to take this. We want to start getting access over here. Another thing we need to consider is once this weird creature, whatever it's called, the Olm, not the Olm, the Orm, excuse me, trying to reach into the memory banks and remember that one every once in a while. We'll go take these hamlets and start investigating there with this captain up here, Quasquan. Makes me think of Qui-Gon Jinn. Looks like we have an army to fight. Salazar's getting attacked in the woods. These crossbowmen were not long for the world. We lost our Sword of the Damned. I'm not too upset about it. Now what we could do is sacrifice a whole helly lot of these guys onto the pyre to try and kill this Orm. I'd be real disappointed if it didn't work, which I have a feeling it could sweep past these guys pretty easily. So I think what we'll do is stick with the Demon Lieutenant strategy. Now, hopefully we control this guy. There's a chance we don't. Okay, not really what we needed, though. Gilly with a Crown of Iron Mastery. Gilly, I'm not going to name Vega the Vile, the succubus that will maybe die. We'll send Gilly this direction. Gilly actually pathed to right next to this. It could potentially try and charm it, I guess. Crown of Iron Mastery will be gone, though. If we send these guys out, it's possible this... Oh, it's not. It's a Linnorm. It's not an Orn. I'm thinking of this. I'm thinking of the weird snake thing. Sorry. Misidentifying. I guarantee you, one of you will comment on that. Like, that's not what it's called. But I understand, guys. I make mistakes sometimes. Okay, I get it. I get it. That's my bad. It's me being dumb. I'm dumb all the time. Oh God, I'm silly. I'm ready for that correction now, and I'm braced for it. And I love it when you guys do say that, because sometimes I don't correct myself later, and then, yikes. Then everyone's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, I'm talking about the thing in the ring-ding thing, you know? Yeah, we can definitely kill this army. These Ettins are going to be irritating. They have sweep, but we have massive spells that'll just tear them apart, so. And we also have a nice rock troll, but he might get damaged by our own guys. We're going to go for this pirate port. We're going to sack that. We're going to go down to their troll pit. We're going to let this dude run around for a while, I guess. We're going to make sure this has a little more base defense against this guy. There's not a lot we can do about that. I actually send Gilly this direction, take these hamlets. Then we might send her back here. I mean, this isn't super worth it to go grab, and there might be troops in there. Oh, we got their Metal Orders guy, but he is not long for this world. This is a part of the problem with seduction. Although, if that was like a senator's like level 2 serpent priest, that would be a valued kill. So don't underestimate it, but remember, it's not gonna really get you many mages in the back line. This guy got feared, which is wonderful. Got scared off by our mighty armies. You can start to see a lot of the Troll King stuff just does not match up versus a Demonologist or things like the Warlock. I'd say the Troll King is really good physically versus like the Senator and things like that. It's good against the Witch because your trolls, even if they get poisoned, will usually survive. But against the Demonologist or any faction with fire, you're going to run into a lot of issues. Not that they were kitted out as I would have kitted them out, but it wasn't a terrible army. Formations was. If we had a wizard, we might send this army out to fight. I'm a little conflicted because I know it'll take a lot of damage. I think Gilly's gonna go this direction. I'm gonna hope this guy chills for a second and goes and just raids more of our stuff. We could try and catch it in this place itself, get it wounded, and then come back with a force. Might be an option. We were not gonna need these Hoburg defenders anymore. Let's actually try it. Let's try and see if we can bait it. And then we're going to try and attack with this army, although she does not have great spells to attack it. Our hope is that it loses these forest trolls and takes a bunch of damage from the catapult and stuff. And then we come in and clean house afterwards. That's our hope. I don't think it's going to necessarily work that way. But we're given... Oh, we left this guy out. Okay, it just moved a tile. Farm reduction, that's fine. A cultist is available. Presents an interesting opportunity, so we can get a decent mage there. Flame burst and spontaneous combustion. How do I feel about this now? God, it's gonna be real close. We don't have any crossbows is a decent issue. Although these guys have 5 damage pikes. These things will die pretty easily. If this guy was only like a level 2... Ooh, we could send Vapula. Vapula's not going to make it. Now Vapula's kind of in a precarious situation, so I think we'll attack. If this thing's still alive after, almost all these guys are going to die. What we'll do is send in Vapula to finish it off, and I think Vapula will be able to do it with its shades that will just tear through its armor. That's my thoughts on the matter. I don't want to lose this stack, but at the same time, I'm not against it. I want to get this thing over with. This might be a bigger army than just an Ogre Chief. We're going to save it for another Demon Lieutenant. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay. We have a Linnorm. It killed our own stuff, but we have a Linnorm. I'm not against that at all. Solves a big issue for us. I wonder what this... Does it adjust the spacing in this army? It probably does. Look at this ridiculous god dog stand next to it. It kills us all. Oh, I love it. Okay. Well, that's great. You know, it's not providing us anything too crazy. It's not a commander or anything, so... Oh, it is. What the fuck? Oh, it is a commander. If we... Okay, we're going to say this thing. If we can get a regeneration item, this is a big old beast. We won't save it. I mean, we'll use it, maybe, a little bit, but not a lot. That was kind of a contradiction, almost, but... You'll have to live with it for now. I'm excited, friends. I'm excited. Ooh. Nice, juicy big guy. You're not an amphibian. No, you're not. You know what? This will be... This makes sense. This is now Vega. The Vile. You know, Vega... sorry, Athena, I don't know if you imagined you'd be a Linnorm in this game, but you are now a Linnorm. the character you named. So, congrats, Athena. Now, did we get our second name in the other video here? Trying to find the other name that we got a suggestion from. You might hear my channel because I'm clicking through things trying to find this other name on the list. Am I getting confused?
Damn.
Trying to find this is a pain in the butt. I swear to God we had two, but I can't find it. Oh, Lex the Liar. We found it. Okay. So, that's easy enough. This guy. Main commander. What? You are not the main commander. Pula can be... Okay, that's bugging. So, we won't rename this guy. Don't worry, Lex the Liar will be included, but not on this guy, because he's deciding to be difficult. We'd kill this army pretty handedly. Most of our stuff here would be able to deal with him pretty well. On a note, we do have a decent capacity to go fly towards the sky. That goblin got smushed. We easily overcome this port. I'm excited. We got a Linnorm. Dealing some heavy, heavy hits to these dudes. We're gonna go chase down this guy in kind of a weird way. If they want to attack this, they can feel free. They will get smashed. Smooshed. We could attack them potentially. I don't feel wonderful about the size of this army and all the imps in it, but we have a giant commander here who's gonna slaughter them with his spells. And if he does get in combat, he's lucky. He might ethereal himself, so I think this is a pretty easy kill. And then this guy can be freed up to either go kill this, or I think we'll just march to kill the Troll King rather than worry about killing all his attrition stuff. Start building up archers in ports like these. Our Linnorm can actually, Vega the Vile here, can move down here, take these hamlets. We want to keep them a little protected. I don't want to lose the Linnorm. One, because it has a really cool name, and two, because it's a Linnorm. You don't want to lose it. We already recruited those swordsmen, okay. I think that's it. Just move you around. We'll go kill these dwarves. These are the really weak dwarf workers, so they're not going to present too much of a problem. We want to move this guy up to get our actual troops we're using XP, rather than just waste him on some troops that are never going to make it to the front lines. As we kill those worker dwarves, this should be a cool fight, mostly because we get to see how bad a demon lieutenant can get. What is he casting? Shade Warriors, okay. It's not that bad. Shade Warriors is just etherealness. That's how he's etherealed some people. Lots of frozen. You'll see magic will rip through these little goblins. Just a little better than kobolds at resisting magic. Or resisting their morale checks or whatever. I don't. Maybe they're worse than kobolds, actually. And the Troll King is now dead. I think that was their last commander. So we can go do cleanup and take over this stuff with Pierre and Metz and our other squads. Not super interested in the troll pit. I don't need goblins. Goblins will not serve a great purpose in our armies ever, so. One thing we can do is free up our succubus now that everything's going good. She can keep this map. If we accidentally ascend her to the heavens, it'll be funny. At least. Vapula doesn't need to defend this place anymore. Ooh, Vapula, do we want to go take that? Yeah, we want to go take that iron mine before you leave, probably. Then you can go run around Vapula. We begin to equip our fortresses newly conquered. Very good things. Our vampire over here is still in good terms with us. They have yet to cause us any harm, so we have continued our deal of as long as they stick to their old castle, we're willing to let them live out their ages. Gem of True Seeing. Do you have acute senses? Yeah, you have spirit sight even, so don't really need a Gem of True Seeing if we have a succubus in an army, which this one doesn't anymore, but we'll live with it. We're gonna do another Demon Lieutenant. I want to show these guys off more. We'll do a full strength. Okay, we got the Greater Demon. This guy's a little weird. He doesn't usually have quickness, just as a first note. That's from this Sword of No Weight. He's one of the ones that starts with magic items, but I think they can be a little more random than your Firebrand or Frostbrand that some of the other guys spawn with, or in this case, the big fiery whip that Vapula starts with. These guys, they have high magic resistance, some of the higher of your faction, I believe. I don't think that's from this. They have 90 hit points, 1 armor. Now, what's interesting is they have 2 spell paths. I'm having an issue. I have ephromyalgia, and it's acting up right now. But they have the Infernal Magic, which you can see is on top here. I don't know why it says this in the opposite order. I've noticed this. I think it usually does this for some reason, where the spells that are on the bottom are on the top, and the spells that are on the top are on the bottom. So this isn't your Infernal Magic. So a lot of the stuff your Demonologists are going to get. And I think this will actually be Lex the Liar. Very cool. You get to be a greater demon. They're ritual casters. They can use up to your, I think, first level rituals only. Oh, no, that's your Demonologist. Yeah, first level rituals only. They have Pyromancy and this Infernal Magic that we were talking about there for a second before I got distracted. It's pretty good. You know, we got Hellbind Heart. That's real nice against the troll faction, although they're dead, because it'll take a lot of their stuff. Also, you know, they provide a decent set of fire spells. It's difficult to say, like, they're obviously better than some of your greater demon summons, ironically, with their name. Like, they're a little bit better than these guys, but not much. Personally, I don't prefer them, because, you know, level 2 magic paths is great, but there's other stuff in the greater demon summons that I just think is better. I love the Shadow Assassins now, so I really prefer the Heligophus. And the fire guys you get are pretty good. I can't think if they're called Greater Devils or if they're just called Fire Devils or Devils. They're called something, because these are just devils, so it must be something else. But we'll see them this game for sure. I'm going to make sure to at least recruit those guys, so. And that guy can just stick with our army. He's not super destructive. He's got Falling Fire, so he'll hit our own guys a little bit, but no more than our other dudes with Falling Fire. So this is a very burny army. We could put Meteor on. That's usually not going to hit us. Hell, we'll do Meteor. Give some heavy physical damage and kind of give a weird thing there. Hellbind Heart is cool, and so is Flame Burst. We'll take off Strength. He'll just be mostly an evocation type wizard. Him and Mance will descend south here. We want to go kill the squid army that's pretty big. Has scouted. We want to go take that troll pit. That could be Vapula's job, because Vapula can drop a bunch of their human troops and fly around. These are amphibians. We're going to be moving through the water. We might just drop those on that iron mine. The rest of these guys can fly over the water, so we just got to make sure we have enough movement for this turn, and we'll fly over, take this from these spiders, and have a good old-fashioned time doing it, so. Not like the alcohol old-fashioned. Move our Weapon Master. We'll start exploring with our Linnorm. Hopefully it doesn't die doing this. Ooh, a free town. Look at that. I say free, but what if there's like a giant void horror or something in it that they've spawned? Because the cult, we see a cultist, like we're gonna get attacked by horrors. Horrors. I just pronunciations are not my strong suit. My strong suit. Oh, God. Okay. We'll continue with the Linnorm. Ooh. Oh, sorry, Vega. I have a feeling they're going to attack here. And they can also... Oh, they're not all amphibious. Okay, they can't really get at us. Well, especially because this army has poison resistance, our Linnorm is in trouble. That's real unfortunate. We might have to name someone Vega the Vile, who was named after the giant Linnorm. Yeah? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Freya is trying to hop up on the desk, and she wants me to pick her up, but she's managed to do it on her own. She likes to get me to pick her up on the desk and put her up here. Yeah? You guys are going to see her tail in a second. Yep, that's the cat tail. Yeah? Being real noisy, homie. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. She's just being cute. That's my lady cat, Freya. Freya and Floki. Freya's the girl. Okay, we've made it over. Whew. Always scary flying past there. They're like, did I calculate the movement correctly? Or am I going to be okay? Always my worry. But we flew over the water. Someone did tell us in a video, in a description, that that's how the mechanic worked. I'd seen it happen where I'd clicked with a flyer over the water, but I wasn't certain what happens if I got stuck there. I've been confirmed now, if you get stuck over it, you will drown. Like, sometimes you fly out of the sky, or fall out of the sky when you're chilling there. Oh, poor Vega. Oh, they only have 50%. Okay, so they will take damage from it, but will get ripped apart. Already has battle fright. Some of these guys are gonna get feared. We'll kill a whole bunch. And there goes our Linnorm. Not worthwhile, but the Linnorm doesn't synergize super well with our armies. Unlike the trolls, you know, we run next to it, we get poisoned. It breathes on us, we get poisoned. Not too worried about it. I do want to keep this. But all possible, we'll try. I think they're going to overrun it, but we have an army on the way. So we'll see what happens there. We're going to scout. I will say, I think the role these guys really... Oh, God. Okay, we do have a challenger, friends. I think we'll win versus them, and we want this. Ooh, that's level 4 paths, baby. Which means a lot more spells. I think the best things these lieutenants are, these succubuses, are to go scout. I really do. I don't think they're good for much else. Although you saw they took a Linnorm. Like, if you can throw them in a fight like that, do it just to see. But there's no guarantee. And you can chill with Ambroise, who is refusing to be renamed. He wants to be this weird name that I don't particularly like. Oh, this is a big stack. And I do have... Okay, please, game. Game, I plead with you. Okay, and we get to see something we really haven't seen yet, as we get Demon Knights. These ferocious guys are my favorite, I think, in the lineup of the Infernal Horde summons. Right next to Hellhounds. I hope they still spawn Hellhounds in 5, but we'll talk about those guys later. The Demon Knights have a decent HP pool at 21. Kind of low for your demons, though. Kind of low. They have 6 magic resistance, 3 armor. They rank towards the front, and they're basically like a human knight, but 10 times better and also worse because they're banishable. Not 10 times worse, just a little bit worse. They have fire resistance, unless you run after like 3 Priests of El factions, and then you're going to wish you weren't a Demonologist. But, you know, they have fire resistance, they have a small shield, so they're going to maybe resist up to 4 damage. And I think higher with range? Yeah. So up to 5 damage with range, potentially, if they roll well. They have a lance charge, which is usable only once. It's brutal. 1 to 15 is pretty bad, or pretty dangerous, I should say. Nice broadsword attack with a +3 to their maximum damage, so these guys are going to hit pretty hard. They have a fiery breath, which bursts 1. So they have 3 attacks in combat with this hoof that you see on the standard knight as well. So this is a better, all-around better version of the knight in the Baron faction. And it suggests that kind of in the lore about it below. I think these guys make up a big portion of your fighting core. And they're not slow like these guys. So if you can, possibly get some of these guys You're going to want to throw them around in a fast army, I think, is what I like to do with them. Got another storm demon. Let's make sure he doesn't have any chain lightning or anything that'll just destroy us. I think it's... I don't remember which one we had before. This does become a problem with a lot of spellcasters, as you're going to lose track of this. Thunderstrike, Swiftness, Air Shield. Yeah, these are completely fine. And we're going to attack this big old army. We're going to take this town back. And hopefully do some good things. Hopefully do some real good stuff. Well, for us. It's bad for the rest of Elysium, let's be fair. The pool is taking this. We're going to make sure they have 3 AP to move back. We could move them to this port, which I think we'll do. Plenty of soldiers here now protecting us. I'm not interested in the spell scroll. We don't really need it. We'll be absolutely fine without it. I do wish we had a flyer down there to deal with that stuff. But you'll see, we'll wreck these guys with our spells. You know, they have low magic resistance. The pikes will hurt a little bit. I don't know if they'll kill our demon knights. We do have a wizard here who's going to be irritating with the Curse of the Wood. But you'll see, combustion. Is that mass combustion, I believe? Yeah, I love mass combustion. No friendly fire. And now that these guys are running up, like, they're going to come into contact with these troops, and falling fires is less of a friendly fire issue now. This guy gets his 2 spells. Like, you'll see he just casted 2... I think he casted Flame Burst. Or Blood Boil. It must have been Blood Boil, because he cast... Yeah, because he cast Hellbind Heart. Oh, he also has Flame Burst down here. He cast one of those. I'm not going to go look in the logs, but... And then he casts Hellbind Heart, so he'll cast in synchronicity there. In synchronization with his 2 spells. That's how that works. So, you know, he's like having multiple greater demons. I just think the level 3 spells tend to maximize out better, unless they're AoEs that kill your other troops. But they're not bad, you know, they provide a reasonable amount of stuff. The AoEs are something we're going to have to talk about, because there's a problem with AoEs in this faction that there usually isn't. Okay, unfortunately we've lost her. She did not assassinate properly. She tried to do stuff. Hopefully they'll run themselves to the astral plane. I doubt they will, but that'd be nice, wouldn't it? If they decided to use that scroll and disappeared. Although then we lose our bottle of demon magic that we so desperately would desire. Get some swordsman and stuff here. Starting to actually have this defensible. So we move our Ambrosies down here. We're gonna boop here, and we're gonna take that troll pit. We could send... this guy's stuck. Could send him alone into 1 archer. I'm not too afraid. And there's nothing around us. Oh god, actually... Oh, I didn't notice this was so bad. Forgot all these guys get disease. That's why this army's slowly been thinning. Should be able to kill 1 archer still, but oh god. Be careful with that. Very careful. Very careful. Because a 1, a 2, a 3, you're dead. Don't know why I just embraced the Count accent from Sesame Street, but it happened, so we're going with it. And the barbarians are up here. Probably want to kill the High Cultists first, but then the High Cultists would be a cool opponent if we don't murder them before they get really, really good stuff. Although, this probably... I've noticed High Cultist doesn't go for his large stuff, probably because he has difficulty sticking by the water later, so he ends up just recruiting a bunch of the fishy people. And by water, I mean not rivers. He probably has trouble sticking by the coast. I don't know how well the AI is mapped to do that. We're starting to see issues with our slowdown. Our slowdown is not really a hoedown, as we're starting to learn. And by that, I mean the AP restrictions of the Bloodsworn makes us really slow. Fuck! That path, I clicked over here and it pathed him upward. Ilwinter, don't do this to me. Well, there goes our friend. Oh, he survived. Is that because he had AP? I think it's because he had... I thought they drowned. I'm so confused. Oh, what? Why are you an amphibian? These guys should be dead. Why the fuck are you an amphibian? Were you always in it? I need to check that other... Okay, we need to see other units. Maybe it's because the game screwed me. Maybe it senses... I don't know. I have no idea what's happening anymore. Do we want to do... I want to keep doing Demon Lieutenants. I love Demon Lieutenants. With a nice pack of Bloodsworn behind them, Demon Lieutenants will do work for you. Although we probably want to get some level 3 stuff soon. So you can see these guys will come with different magic wands. It's another Greater Demon. This will be Vega the Vile. Because it's kind of serpent-like, number 2. And, you know, so it makes sense. Mass Combustion is ooh la la. I don't want 2 slows to cast, and I hope it avoids doing fire resistance, but if it does, it's like, okay, whatever. Hellbind Heart again. You can see the value in these guys, and don't get me wrong, when I said they're not my favorite, they're just not my favorite. It doesn't mean I dislike them. They're definitely workable. We'll kill this Barbarian in his tracks. This is an easy army to fight. We didn't even need both of them, but we like to keep those guys together. Sneak up into this town. And we'll amass a little more troops. Maybe do some upgrading of this guy and fly in there and take over. Then Vapula, our amphibian friend, will take that troll pit. And we'll just put, like, some goblins there. The Soothsayer. Oh, I think some of those guys might actually banish. Poison Cloud Wand. It's interesting. And it's kind of just sitting around here. They lose their commander or something? Is there something? You know, now that I think about it, didn't the Linnorm run into a Shambler Prince? Is this army stuck here? I'm looking to see if I can find a commander. Unless they're invisible, I don't see one. I'm starting to think we killed the commander. Which means we have a little bit of time here. Which means we'll also wait for the 1 sacrifice to upgrade this guy. Although we'll have a lot more by then. We'll get a Poison Cloud Wand and throw it on Quasquan, because he won't be doing much in the lines here. We do have a Succubus in this army, and I'm willing to let her go free. Although we'll just throw this on someone who's bound to survive longer. Gilly can go south. Oh god. This is not good. Men, ready yourselves at the walls! Okay, we're gonna do a couple imp summoning. Try and get a handle on things. Oh, well. If you're gonna lose a summoning, bone imps are what you want to lose. Little garbage cretins. Okay, we're gonna try and kill the Soothsayer and keep moving up into barbarian lands. Vapula can clean up if they raid some of our stuff, or he can do other things. I'm not too concerned about Vapula. We'll just leave these bone imps there. We won't even recruit anything else. Yep, oh, they're killing that. Do you have... Okay, that's not the worst. Starlight would be problematic, because they'd be shooting that off in the back there. We're gonna lose this, don't get me wrong. These guys have wall climbing, so let's jump over and kill us. It's real unfortunate. We had some decent magic items on this guy, like the Ring of Infinite Gold. They will take losses, but these guys are pretty tanky with a big old shield and armor. Not a big shield, technically, but shield. And these guys heal as they swallow people up, I believe. No, how do they heal? Heck if I know what they're healing from. I think they absorb corpses. I could be incorrect. They do something to heal. That's all you need to know. And it's not very high, and they don't have the regeneration tag. It's either from the swallow. I think it's from the swallow. I'm pretty sure, certain it is. This is a swallow attack, and I'm pretty sure swallow heals. I think they'll die, though. Yeah. They don't have enough to deal with this many things hitting them, and with their friends not here. This thing will kill most of the army once it gets in the melee. If we can blind it, maybe, but it still has a lot of attacks. Let's see, this is a big stack of troops here, though, so they're gonna have trouble. Especially with the pikes at the gates. Pikes at the gates, don't underestimate them. They will fuck some dudes up. Oh, he got released from the swallow. Yes, that guy got released. We're getting hit with some spells and things eventually, too, here. And we're going to have to deal with all of these spine membranes that are getting ethereal in the back lines. Or, yeah, they already have ethereal? Yeah. I'm worried about them getting lucked, is what I'm worried about, because then ethereal luck stacks really well together. Our spellcaster finally finds some mark here. Please have lost all your eyes. Nope. Took a battle fright, debilitating wound. Don't know which... I think this is the last one he got, so... He's just sitting here and casting his spells. That's really weird. Why is he not going in for the attack? I thought these guys would be really good because I've seen them in regular battles, but I guess in sieges they decide to sit back and cast spells, which is a really terrible idea. These spine membranes doing Mind Burn, though, or Mind Blast, it's called on them, will destroy our army. They will kill us. Although this Imp Familiar is putting in work, and now we got the Acid Wand, as the game decides to make some of the loudest battle noises that I've ever heard. God, these are some terrifying noises. It's the spine membranes and the fire making noises together that is the real issue. And they're starting to hit our caster. He's gonna hit his max summon on him before the thing's over. How many can he summon? 10. Yeah, I think he has 10 now. But we're dead, because we lost our caster. Still got a little acid or poison, not acid, poison going down. I'd say, at the end of the day, that wasn't bad. Put in some heavy work. We killed the thing from beyond. Killed a whole bunch of troops. The green kobolds have actually decided to come out for once. We're going to need to kill those kobolds. We'll do it simply. Big old stack of archers will slaughter these guys. Just want to make sure to keep the kobolds oppressed. Don't want them running around. We'll continue our scouting mission. Starting to see there's some juicy stuff down here for us. Don't know what we're going to do now. That was our main army down there. Gonna have to start thinking about diversifying our forces. Vapula could be the answer to this, although I was hoping to scout up here a little bit. I think we'll buy a simple commander. I don't love the pathing this took. Hoping it would go down through here. We could individually move, but that's a lot of brain space to take up to do that. So no, no, no. See, if I want to do a High Cultist run at some point. Because High Cultist is, I think, now the best faction in the game. Because of one unit. And you have a lot of other you have other stuff that's playable. And the High Cultist can make it to all the planes, realistically. Oh, we killed the Barbarian. Well, this game is almost game, set, match, folks. My word. Yeah, we have Bathur and Urshabani. Guess we haven't seen Bathur, have we? I don't think I've seen Bathur. I'm guessing this is their faction leader. This is Ub. Yeah, no one's led by Ub. Oh, that's unfortunate. We ran into one of their stacks. Could go to try and grab the city of the Crass with Vapula. I'd like to get regular troops in Vapula's army. We could always fly up to the clouds with Vapula and see if we can take stuff. I mean, let's keep moving and grooving up here. Get some regular human troops to lay down their lives for us. You know, a plan could be with Vapula to go take a city like this and hope it's not that defended. With some imps and all his shadow stuff. Recruit some regular troops, recruit a bunch of imps, and go murder the High Cultist. That could definitely be an option. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go fly over some mountains. And I think we might split these guys. This guy's going to need plenty of forces, but I think what we're going to do is move here. We're going to do another Infernal Horde. Not super useful, but Pierre the Patsy is going to take a more limber... Not Pierre the Patsy, sorry. Mance the Monster is going to take a more nimble army, dropping anything that's not. Grabbing maybe 2 devils. That's good enough for me, and he's going to move north here. Nothing slow, so he's going to get his full 3 movement. Not the craziest archer corps, but that's okay. Hopefully grab something, and he has decent magic and summoning that he can do. He's actually the one who can get the Demon Lieutenant, so he might grab some of those. He also has greater demon summoning he can pick up on some more of those guys. And this other force is going to go south and maybe aid Vapula, see if we can come across other things. We could try and take this gold stream. But I'm sending this guy north because he has greater AP, and I'm not as worried about winters that are going to be more effective up there. We are in summer, but soon autumn will come. And with it, our souls will tire as they try to walk through the winter snows. Literally, the soles of our feet, not souls as in the souls of the people we're killing. They are already tired, because we have sacrificed hundreds of people to summon these demons. We can see there was once a baron here. Now there's a Star Oak in charge of his castle. Okay, well, our splitting up might not lead to the most prosperous of things here. See an old ancient forest here. Moving south with Pierre. Vapula can go this way. Ooh! Oh, God. Oh, Vapula might be dead. No. Move up here. Try and get Vapula out of the way. Oh, well, we know what else we're facing. An enchanter, which presents an interesting problem. Although Vapula is the one to deal with this. If you're going to have to deal with these guys, magic attacks are what you want. Things that don't have to deal with armor, necessarily, I'd say. Because you're going to have real trouble getting through these guys physically. You know, if you have a high bludgeoning, like the Barbarians maybe, or some other faction who has a big old maul they can punch these guys with, will be good. These are plenty of stone golems. I think they get those from coal mines, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to have to reevaluate what we're doing here with that guy, because that guy's pretty strong. Vapula can take them out. Vapula can go take this out. I think Pierre's mission is to go south and take the City of Crafts now. Probably a better decision. Get some more devils. What you got for us? Flame Cloud, Flames, and Blood Boil. Okay. And we will trek around here. Building up a lot of gold. We don't have any recruit points close to the action. This is what I consider to be pretty far. So unless we see an important mage or something, I think we'll avoid it. Staff of the Magi. I think that increases our range. Could be incorrect. Let's let's grab it. Why not? Let's see what it does. Yeah, I was right. Spell range. You know, in one world we might go get that, but I think having to move back up there is too much of a problem. We could put it on a Demon Lieutenant we summon somewhere. That might be a thing we do. We'll have to see. And I think we're going to save up for our level 3 Ritual Caster here. And he might have some really good spells as well. I think Pierre the Patsy, our faction leader at this point, will be the one doing that. Get some spearmen here. I just don't want to lose that to anything. Exciting days ahead. This is looking like a 4-episode part unless we see some real resistance here. I don't think we're going to end this episode because it's almost done. But I also don't think we're longed for crazy action. In the point to where, like, the Illusionist one might go way longer than what we expect it to be. That one we did not process so well in the early game. Pierre the Patsy can move this way. Oh, we do want to save. Keep saving. You see, there remains some troll forest. Vapula. Do we want you to scout? Vapula can move kind of with us. I want to forget about you down here, Gilly. Just gotta remember you're down here every once in a while. I don't love that we see this. So they might run through our lines while we're over here. We'll see what they do. Okay, good. They moved this way. They're not trying to blitz us. Thank the gods. Thank the gods all that they're good. Why are the troll forests not cold? Is it because we have some heat or something resonating from us? Okay, we're super close. Grab some pikes for this army. We're also going to grab some archers. We need to get an archer corps going here. This army could certainly use it. I'm curious. I think this is everyone's down south, frankly, because we saw the enchanter down here, unless he's got like a tower up there. But this barbarian camp isn't taken. It's possible there were still units in it last time he saw it, but I don't know. Oh, we could have hit our ritual this time. We'll hit that next turn if we have movement. We'll explore around and look for everybody. Here's some enchanter stuff. Maybe there's a big wing off here, or maybe they just haven't been that successful. I mean, you guys saw early in the game, it wasn't like we did battle in the Blood Dome. You know, we had some heavy action here, but sometimes it turns out where once you conquer enough, like we took care of the Hobergs, we knocked out the trolls up here. We had this whole scuffle with the witches, real chaotic, trying to deal with that stuff, so it did take us some time. And these aren't, and they, you know, they're not, they haven't massed that many stuff. Okay, they have big stuff in their forts. A little bit of a curiosity. Grab that watchtower. Oh, there's our one of our enchanter friends. Maybe he's only got the City of Crafts left or something. Okay, he does have the ability to become a Gothic master. And unfortunately, he got the spell I didn't want, which is the Infernal Gate. We could explore some of the Inferno. Could open up a village and go look into there. Although I'm going to make a dedicated video to doing that, and Conquering the Plains episodes are much later, and probably not going to be the Demonologist. I think the Demonologist has a little bit too much to deal with the Inferno plains. Because you can end up summoning the demons out of their citadels, where it's more interesting to kill them. Infernal Gate and Summon Fiend. This actually isn't the craziest thing. Fiends of Darkness aren't that crazy. Lesser demons, you know, this... I don't know. So this one starts with summoning all these Fiends of Darkness as well. I don't love it. We'll do Infernal Gate. There's definitely better level 3 spell paths for that guy. With this army, we'll just continue south. Get some crossbowmen in our army and continue. Hopefully join up with the Vapula. I don't love this fight, although we do have a little bit of bludgeoning that will hurt them. They will whack the hell out of our knights, crushing us to death. Scroll of the Coyototus Paths. Interesting. I think we're going to start... we already are trading at Overcast. Can't trade past an Overcast. Okay, we do see this is actually held by the Holy Cultist. I'm starting to wonder, how is this... Where is the Enchanter's stuff? He got really brutalized, and he's just got like a Doomstack running around. I'm wondering where his base is. And where is the capital? Is it right here? City of Crafts, City of Herbalists. Is the capital up here and just everyone's ignored it? Is that what's happening? That'd be awfully silly. You know what, Vapula, no, actually Vapula, we're gonna need you versus the Enchanter. I was gonna say maybe we send Vapula to scout, but that's not gonna happen. Vapula needs to do other things. Something to note, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it recently, but these guys are stealth, invisible, so you kind of need spirit sight to see them. We see there's a mimic here, which also is in stealth. Magic library. Papula, actually, you're going to get subserviated. There we go. As we march south to the city and these ports, potentially, Dragon Wharf and whatnot. Easy grab of the City of Crafts. We'll hit this ritual button, because we're going to summon a Demon Lord in this game, and that's going to get real dangerous. And I only suggest this if you're really winning. There's going to be, you know, there's going to be games that might be useful, but usually the Demon Lord is not going to make an appearance till you're really sure you got the game in the bag and you can risk things. But how in character is it for us to take a risk here at the end? Well, we're getting attacked. We took an archer, a bunch of ballista. Can ballista beat this? I don't think so. Well, if she went up and attacked them physically, because they just have a shove. She's fighting most of them at range and just summoning imps. This is becoming difficult. Her life drain is actually way better. She's taken a battle fright and never healing wound. And yeah, she'll beat them. So yes, a succubus beats like 3 ballista and a couple of other things. It's interesting to know. I'm really curious if the capital's right here. It feels like the capital's going to be around here. But maybe not. Maybe not. We'll go take this city of herbalists. Here we're going to start getting a bunch of troops. All that business. Exploring with the Vano up here. If the capital's knucked in the top corner, that'd be very funny. Very weird place for a capital. Lots of cities of herbalist. God, you'd love to play like a witch or a druid on this. You're like, oh god, multiple cities of herbalist. What a good map for them. What a good map for them. This fight is inconsequential. Barely wins. Might be seeing some interesting brawls here. And if we summon a Demon Lord and fail, we want to summon it by the enemy. It's a good note there. Where is our capital? Huh. Maybe it's on an island or something? We missed it somewhere? Or it could be up here in the snowy banks. Do we have another captain available, maybe? No. Not yet. We'll buy that one in the future to see if we can find it. We have 2 kind of big armies advancing towards us. We want that bottle of demon blood. That would mean delaying the 1,000 summon Demon Lord that we're going to do. Any summoning of demons now will mean delaying that. This army is plenty big to go take this on. I hope the enchanter doesn't come attack us, but we're going to try and take these ports. Grab them. It could be right below here, I suppose. The capital I'm talking about. We need to end this episode, though. Next time we'll come back to a fight. And we'll also, you know, summon a Demon Lord, maybe some more lieutenants. Check out a little more of the faction before we end. Beyond that, guys, give us a subscribe, you know. Give us a like, give us a comment. Tell me what you're thinking about the faction, about the battles. I do see now there's a fjord here we could have crossed. I never see those. But, yeah, I'm having fun with this one. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time as we do unholy rituals to summon demons.